This will change your life. And if you're seeing this, you are meant to stop scrolling and watch this video in its entirety. We are on day 37 of our 90-day challenge of going through the Shift to Light Gratitude Workbook, where we incorporate more gratitude into our lives together and watch our lives change. So you can grab a piece of paper or you can just do it in your head. The important thing here is to stop, be present, and practice gratitude. Day 37. Imagine we all have things about ourselves. I imagine we all have things about ourselves that we don't love. I complain about my thighs or not knowing how to do something, or my belly, which maybe I feel jiggles too much. Can you take a moment here and list those things? I think it's powerful to acknowledge it, to say it out loud. And it has listing these 5 things. All right. Okay, so if you stay around, these are mine. So what I did is I started to write them and then I kind of turned them to be grateful for them. So I said, sometimes I can get caught up in my speech saying the wrong thing or the word comes out weird, but I'm grateful for my voice and my speech and being able to talk to you guys right now and just being able to just speak and just be here and be present. And then I said my belly and my body, but I'm grateful for my body because it gets me to A to Z. It's always working for me. It's always on my side. And then for my belly, I said that's excess storage of food I just ate and my body's just waiting to burn it off. And then I said my anxious brain, but I said I'm grateful because my brain is always trying to protect me. It's always working for me. It's always trying to help me, sense the danger. And ultimately, I always have control over it. So I'm just learning that I am instigating it, but I say instigating in like a powerful way. Like I ultimately do have control over my anxious brain and it's just there to help me. And then the 4th thing I said, I didn't love my addiction with food. And I said, but I'm grateful that I really love food because food's delicious. It's so yummy and nutritious. And I'm glad that I'm coming into a part of my life where I can nourish myself with food while also having a balance of not restricting, but not overindulging. That's really what I'm calling into the next chapter of my life. And then number 5, I said my anger. Sometimes I have some shame around getting angry, but I am grateful to feel anger because it is a catalyst emotion, which means there's always something underneath anger. And it allows me to know, hey, this really doesn't sit right with me, or hey, there's something that's coming up really strongly underneath it. And instead of getting embarrassed or shameful with anger, take a minute to breathe and really feel what is underneath the anger, what is coming across so strongly that I feel that I'm expressing this anger. And sometimes to get to that point too, I have to like push up against a wall, literally, just to ensure, to sort of get past that anger point, because anger can be a lot, but it's always a catalyst emotion. There's always something underneath it. And more often than not, it's sadness, or fear or something of that nature. So I'll like push literally up against a wall until I start crying, because that's usually what it is. It's some sort of sadness for me that's underneath it all. So those are the 5 things. I think this is incredibly powerful. And it can be hard because you're taking these 5 things, saying them out loud that you don't love. But if you can turn around and reframe it like I did, it changes the narrative and it can start changing your thought patterns and processes, and also therefore change your life. I know this can be a hard one today. You are loved, you are surrounded, and you're also being called to do this if you're seeing me right now. We're going to do this together. If you'd like to continue to follow me on my journey and we can do this together, please do so. Like, share, subscribe, the whole thing with the algorithm. I super, super appreciate it and appreciate you. And come back for the next day, and sending you so much love wherever you're at, and we'll get through this together. Love you. Bye.